what a tremendous atmosphere in Fort Worth. I mean, what a unbelievable just showing for the Red Raiders. I mean, our fans were here, and man, it felt like a home game. It was remarkable, and we really I thought got off to a bad start in this one. Looked uncomposed. We just didn't have really the level of grit that we needed to have to win this basketball game to start and give them a lot of credit. I thought A&M's changing defensive, their length, their athleticism, their switchability. We just didn't have enough inside-out presence to put pressure on the basket consistently. Loved our team's fight. Just too many turnovers, and then ultimately they got too many offensive rebounds that led to extra possessions. And a lot of the credit goes to them.
Start with Nate.
Of those three things, the slow start, offensive rebounds, and turnovers, which one do you think kind of hurt the most in regards to the final outcome?
Well, they do a fantastic job of offensive rebounding. So if you break it down individually, I mean, a few times it was all different kind of rotation. So I can't say that it was one thing on the offensive rebound. We anticipate that being a scrap. I thought our turnovers really caused us the most problems. I mean, you got to get a shot off against them. You got to be consistent. We need to be more consistent in just being able to attack the paint. And it looked like I got to do a better job giving us a plan that's aggressive from the beginning. Their defense can push you out, and I thought we had too many possessions where we just moved it around the perimeter and didn't really get downhill. And the quicker you get downhill against them, the quicker you can get them in rotations, and we didn't do a good enough job in that.
Did you see some of those turnovers coming from maybe some hesitancy of taking some shots and maybe overpassing a little bit?
Yeah, and part of it is they do have good length and athleticism, and we shot a couple threes that they blocked, and so I think part of it is just their rotations and knowing where you want to drive. The aggressiveness of the way we play this game needs to be downhill and with more pace, and we didn't play with enough pace.
Corey.
Can you talk about Chance's overall game and the energy that he brought towards the end of the game?
Yeah, no, this means a lot to Chance. He's a senior that takes coaching every day, and he's got a tremendous amount of belief in this program, and his will and heart and competitiveness I thought showed in the second half and late in the first. Unfortunately, we just didn't do enough for him to get him some help in other areas.
Question up front.
How is this A&M team different than the team you saw in the exhibition last year, even though similar personnel?
Well, it honestly feels very similar. I think they have a little more size just across positions, it feels like. They had some timely threes from some guys that I thought, were good shooters, but really made a difference in this one. Just percentage-wise going into the game, Solomon and Carter hadn't been making a ton, and they go, 5 for 7 from 3, which I thought really opened the floor up for them. And, that's the thing for them. I think if they make perimeter threes, they're really hard to guard because they got an inside-out attack. They got guys you can throw it to the post on, and they can score, and they can have guards dribble down, and it's really just a matter of opening the game up if they make some threes, and I thought they did that, especially in the first half.
Time for a couple more, Ben.
You mentioned needing to get downhill more, get inside. Your final 12 shots were all threes. Is that something you guys were talking about in the huddle, or is that just what A&M was giving you? It's just the 3-point shots?
Yeah, no, I mean, early they switched a lot and pushed us out, and then late they started putting 2 on the ball between that and going in zone, and I just thought we got enough leverage. I mean, when you watch it on film, if we could have got them in more rotations, that's when we made our threes in the second half, is just making them go and rotate to the next action and getting the ball enough into the paint on dribble penetration. That was our advantage. We tried to play through Darian Williams in the post in the first half and had a few turnovers and then got him in foul trouble and had a hard time getting back to it in the second half. But, really, what's our post presence? We've got to figure that out just to give us an inside-out attack. And at the end of the game, though, I did think we got them in rotations, which led to some of those open threes, and we're capable of that. I mean, we got one of the best shooting teams in the country. We just didn't get enough paint paint touches.
We're right here in the middle.
Yeah, you guys came out really red hot in that second half, and then kind of had that dry spell in there where the missed shots and turnovers. Did you feel like before that though, you guys had taken control of the game, and just how frustrating was it that y'all weren't able to maintain that momentum that you had captured?
Yeah, obviously the big play was the miscommunication on a ball screen in the middle, and Phelps makes the three, and then on the offensive rebound we get that flagrant one, which led to 2 free throws, and so you're winning the game, and the next thing you know you're down, and they get the ball. So I think I told our team, man, we got the right team. We do have the right team. I believe in this team. I love this team. I think we've got the right pieces when we got everybody healthy and we're playing the right way. Our commitment to playing the right way, though, and playing for each other has to be better. And it showed up in our turnovers. And it showed up in our lack of composure against a team that can make you feel frantic at times. And that's the difference in the game to me. It was just we've got to get more experience in handling these situations as a team, and especially at the point guard position. And the more we do that and the more we have composure, I like where we'll end up with this group. And I can't say it enough, just the Red Raiders being in the house, man, what an unbelievable atmosphere. And we didn't play well enough, and that's on me, and we'll get back to it. And we've got a competitive group, and we'll be ready to go this next week, and we'll be ready for Big 12 play.